We have no other option at that point other than fight and fight and fight.
Caleb with a double move, throw down left side.
Go win the effing game. Go out there, be legendary.
Catch made, touchdown Bears! The Iceman cometh.
It's kind of what we've done all year long and coming up in big moments.
They're down and 1. Ball's on the ground. That is takeaway number 3.
Late in the fourth quarter, that's really when we're at our best.
You just kind of get into that mode. It's time to go in the game.
Looking to throw, going deep, down the left sideline, DJ Moore inside the 5, end zone, touchdown Bears! It's over at Soldier Field.
It really has been remarkable, performing when it matters most. It's been a staple of Ben Johnson's offenses. Just look at the Bears this season and the Lions the 3 seasons before that. Both offenses ranked top 3 in the NFL in fourth quarter and overtime points per game and win percentage when trailing. That's a large enough sample size. That's not some sort of coincidence. Dan, how does this Bears coach make life difficult on defense?
Yeah, Colston Loveland. And he's become the guy that this offense pass game wants to get the ball to. Yep. I also think he's become the guy that moves a little bit pre-snap. So I want everyone to hear from this defensive perspective. Colston Loveland starts up top. Now, it's my understanding that you guys defensively, you're always going to count outside in. So he would be the 1, he would be the 2, he would be the 3, right? Outside in 1, 2, 3. Now, what Ben Johnson and the Bears offense does is they'll take him right before the snap, and he becomes the move guy or the motion change guy where Loveland goes full speed. Now the ball gets snapped, and look, that 2 receiver, this slot receiver that started to play at the 2 spot, he's now really the 1 spot. Now Loveland becomes the 2 spot, who was the original 1 guy, and that 3 remains really that 3. Just what's the challenge from a defensive perspective when that happens so fast?
It's huge, and you don't have to go into the specifics, whether it's man or zone. The issue is, even if we're in zone coverage, everybody's drop is relied off of a guy. So am I dropping off of 1, 2, or 3? It now changed on the snap. But Dan, if you take it back to the beginning, the issue with this is communication. When I come line up at corner and I see number 1 across from me, it's off the ball. Right away, I'm yelling to these guys on the inside, hey, alert the motion, alert the motion, knowing that he now can move and change the picture for us.
Now, after ball gets snapped, when you say alert the motion, even if you guys, again, are in zone or man, are you matching dependent upon who is that number 1 or number 2, no matter what they were before the snap, or does it change after the snap?
Now, in zone is going to change. If we're in man-to-man, when Loveland's moving that fast, I'm staying with my guy. We're communicating, hey, alert the motion, lock on the motion, lock on the motion. So now when it happens, we know we all have to be at different levels. I'm down, I'll stay down, and everyone else will play off of me. You see the confusion that it caused there, because now for Walker, the inside linebacker, he's now thinking I'm dropping off my same number, but it changed, and now that's where the confusion comes.
Okay, you go down in the red zone. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 again. Now 3, Loveland was the 1. He's the 3. The motion went outside in. Now we get down into the red zone. This motion is going to go inside out. Same type of premise, because they get the receiver matched up on the backer.
And this is an even tougher one, because now when I'm Quay Walker and I'm in here as an inside linebacker, I'm looking, and that first one was Cole Kmet, a tight end. So I feel like I'm in my zone exactly where I need to be, and it's a similar body. But now when Kmet flashes out there and he goes in motion, well, now Olamide Zaccheaus is now inside there. And if I'm Quay Walker, I'm like, wait, hold on now. Like, I'm not supposed to be matched up with him.
No matter if it's zone or man, it's still going to feel like a man coverage,
because it happens so fast. So now look at all of this vacated area. Now for Ben Johnson in that offense, that's what you want, a wide receiver matched on a linebacker who can't cover him in space with the foot speed that's necessary.
I think it's a huge thing for the Rams, is like how they're just going to handle that stuff. No, Sean McVay is usually the guy that uses the motions to create the matchups for advantage for his guys. I think it's going to be huge for the Rams defense. Plan, communicate, but then at sometimes overplay.
And I wouldn't be surprised when we saw Loveland come down and say, hey, when they're coming in motion, when he comes off that ball, contact him and don't let him get up the field.
Interesting.
You guys are going to love this. Okay, whoop, whoop, here I am. In Ben Johnson's last game versus the Rams, it was 2024 with Detroit, the Lions used motion at the snap 60% of the time. That was a season high. The Lions won 26-20. All right.
That's awesome.
You didn't love it as much as I thought you would.
Great.
Come on, guys. I need a lot more. When you think of Sean McVay, it's usually offense, right? But check out his defense in the postseason. Since becoming the Rams head coach in 2017, LA has the second highest defensive sack percentage, and allow the third fewest yards per game in the playoffs. Those 9 postseason wins trail only the Chiefs' Andy Reid since then. Peter, outside of the standard film study, any sense of how McVay is getting ready for this matchup with Ben Johnson and company?
We work for ESPN, right?
ESPN.
And the S is for sports, the E is for entertainment. And a little bit of entertainment will be going into Sunday night. And it's based on a certain moment from Saturday night. Take a watch.
Season on the line, looking around, still looking. He throws left side of the end zone.
Game is over. Game is over. The Bears are going to the divisional round, baby.
I don't like that team. So George and I have talked, and we're on the same page.
That moment right there made for a lot of internet fodder. It made for a lot of discussion. Was it classless? Was it okay? Take your side on this. The one thing I do know, Sean McVay's best friend in coaching is Matt LaFleur, and Sean McVay's offensive coordinator is a guy named Mike LaFleur. And they asked Sean whether or not he'd spoken to Matt about that whole thing in this weekend's game, and here's what the coach had to say.
What would you guess? No, you know what? We watch the tape, we do our work, and Matt is a very close friend of mine.
I love this stuff. It is family, it is rivalry, it is competition, and as much as we look at the different stats and the X's and O's, there are people behind this. And when I tell you, the McVay tree did not love the treatment that Ben Johnson gave Matt LaFleur at midfield, and that these teams just so happen to be playing against each other. And Mike LaFleur is the offensive coordinator of the Rams. I cannot wait to watch this game this weekend.
And you know who relishes all of this? Ben Johnson.
Probably.
He loves it. It's great. It's part of who he is. They're competitive guys. It's part of their DNA. It does add an extra layer. I'm here for the plot. And
Let's go.
All right, we got more.
Friends like McVay and LaFleur. So help me understand a little bit how the Rams can find advantages against the Bears in this divisional round.
You remember the cartoon Where's Waldo? You used to see him striped in the red and white stuff. You have to find him, and you look through all the cartoons. That's what Puka Nacua is going to be for the Chicago Bears. You're going to have to find where Puka's aligned every single time. I'm going to show you how they move him around and they get advantages on the offensive side of the ball. Right here, he's aligned in the backfield. Stafford now knows he has the matchup he wants. He's going to look to the left to keep the safety honest and then come back knowing that Puka Nacua is going to win that one-on-one matchup against a safety. Now he has that opportunity to do so against a linebacker. They have him split inside, not all the way outside where he has to go against the cornerbacks. Now he's able to catch the ball and make a guy miss. You say, well, what does this have to do with Chicago? Well, you go back to a week ago. LaFleur going against this defense. He has now Jaden Reed inside against Tremaine Edmonds, a linebacker, a mismatch, able to hit him over the top for a touchdown. So, McVay, LaFleur on the phone. Did you see the interaction between Ben Johnson and LaFleur? You better believe he called McVay like, you better get this in some colorful language.
Is that how we should shake hands at the end of every segment?
That means I don't like you.
Don't mess with each other.
I'm out here. See ya.
Thanks, J-Mac.